Hello, my crafty friends. Well, today we're going to work on the floor, and I checked to see if I could cut these with scissors or if I was going to have to try to find some other way to cut them, and the scissors work great. And so what I'm going to do is cut a bunch of them into 2.5-inch pieces. That's about how long, well, it's a little longer. Actually, they're probably 2-inch pieces. But I've already started with this, so I think 2.5-inch pieces are fine. And then I will, have these bits left over, and I can also cut some more, that aren't in 2-inch pieces. I mean 2.5-inch, right? Yes, 2.5-inch pieces. So what I'm going to do is find a pencil. Somewhere in here I can find a pencil. There we go. No, that's charcoal pencil. Don't want that. Here we go. Okay. I'm going to just mark these at 2.5 inches. And I'm just going to mark a bunch of them like that and then come back and cut them. Just like that. And I'm going to do all of that off camera so you don't have to spend the time watching me do that. I'll be right back. Okay, I got a bunch of these cut, and there's the little end pieces, and I kept some more over here in case I need to do something different. But for the outside parts, I decided just to go with bigger solid pieces because I think it'll be easier. And then I can do the pretty stuff inside because you're not going to see this out here much anyway. You're not going to see it much anyway. So now then, where did my sand? There we go. Now then I'm going to just sand the ends like that and just make them not splintery. And I'm going to do that for all these pieces. Not these. I'll do those if I need them as the time comes. And these. And after I've got them all sanded, I'll come back once again and we'll glue them all down. Okay. I got all these things sanded, and they're not all cut straight, and pieces came off of some of them, and this one cracked a little bit. But I decided that part of the reason I'm doing this is to kind of be able to age this building some and change it up. So we're going to just call it distressed wood, that it's been around a while. And so that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to use this, I decided, because I'm gluing it onto paper. I had a lot of people suggested you get the Gorilla Wood Glue and Super Glue. They thought these worked better than some others. So I got that. And I like the E6000 that's in these little bits. But I couldn't find it. But they said use this like E6000. So I got some of that too because I don't know what all I'm going to need. And I, listening to other people, they didn't think the glue that came actually in the kit was all that great. So I'm sure it works, because if they had people complaining about it all the time that it didn't work, then they probably would. Now, I didn't sand the sides of these, and they are not really smooth. And when I sanded the ends, it kind of ends up making them not, well, what am I trying to say? Where they're kind of rounded just a little bit. But I'm not going to worry about that because these floors have been around a while, and it's not a problem if they're rounded like that. So I'm going to go ahead and put these end ones down. And these are not necessarily really flat. These, whatever they are, what are they called? Wooden craft sticks, thin wooden craft sticks. Well, anyway, they are not really flat. And that's another reason I decided to just go with Glitter Art glitter glue, because it kind of sticks fast. And so it's going to take a minute. I have to let it, this is one that's warped, and so I'm going to hold it down a minute. Okay. And they're probably going to be some little cracks in between them. And like I said, it's an old floor and the boards have shrunk, and that's okay. I did sand, and you can probably tell because it doesn't look as shiny, but I did sand these this paper so that the glue would stick to it better. I'm going to turn this around so I can see where the edge is. I'm just going to let there be gaps. I'm not going to fret over it. Not going to fret over it. As you can tell, this is going to take a little bit. I think I spent 30 minutes sanding the ends of all those pieces. Aren't you glad you weren't having to watch that? You probably would not be here anymore if I had done that on screen. Okay. Now I'm going to start right here. With this piece. And then I'm not going to worry now about following lines because I think they follow the lines pretty good just putting them on there. Okay. Well, I'm going to make an executive decision and leave my bigger gap over here. I really thought when I cut them, they fit good, but after sanding them, they've gotten smaller. Oh, and that one's kind of far out. Oh, well, we are not going to fret over it. We're just going to hope that they line up good. And I don't end up with a piece that won't fit over there. Let's make sure a piece will fit in there. Yeah. Okay. I should have cut them a little bit longer because I wasn't thinking about sanding them and how much that would really take away from them. But I'm just going to be okay with there being gaps here and there. I'm not going to fret over it. I can already tell it's taking up more space than I thought it would. They looked, I mean, I did lay them out here, believe it or not, after I cut them. Well, before I cut them, I laid all the pieces out to make sure that they would fit, and they did, and it was perfect until I cut them and sanded them. But we're just going to continue on, and we will adapt. We will adapt when we get down there if we need to. I should have, well, we're not going to worry about it. I'm coulda, woulda, shoulda, and it's too late now. One thing, if I had done 2-inch ones instead of 2.5-inch ones, I could have had more variation in my floor, but it's going to be mostly covered up anyway, so I'm not worrying about it. I think about it, but thinking about something and worrying about them are two different things. Right? Yes. Tell me I'm right. And once I get this done, we're going to have to let it dry. I'm going to put something really heavy on top of it and let it dry, so we won't be able to stain it in this video. But this video is going to be long enough just putting them on here without having to stain them. We are going to stain them. We're just not going to do it today. One thing that I didn't think about, but this glue, oh, I don't know how it will, you know, if it will stain funny, I guess is what I'm saying. Okay, you don't need a ton. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. It's actually going faster than I thought it would, so that's good. I'm glad. Because 30 minutes sanding was longer than I thought that would take. See, there's one where it broke off. But I'm not going to fret over it. We're just going to keep going. I just realized I got pencil mark right there. I don't guess it matters, but Hannah and Sparrow are playing outside in case you can hear. They're playing fetch and tug. So if you hear him growling, don't fret. He's tugging. He's not hurting her. He's having fun. Okay, we're not going to get that last one in that way. We're going to have to break them. And I'm not sure how good I'll be at that because I've never tried to do that before with these little sticks. So I don't know. Honestly, I haven't done a whole lot with these little sticks at all. Okay, let's see if we can see. Let's get an X-Acto knife. If this doesn't work, I'll turn it off and try to figure something out. Okay, let's see if that'll fit. Not quite. Okay. We're going to do each one. I didn't quite have that one enough either. And of course this would be right by the front door. Well, the building will hide it, I guess. Okay, let's take off a little bit more right up here. Okay. Sorry you have to listen to that, but when he plays correctly, we praise him very much because, oh dear, we're going to go ahead and use it just like that. Okay. Now then, that's pretty good. I'm going to put something on top of it. What do I need to put on top of it? Where's my parchment paper? Hold on a second. Okay, I didn't find my parchment paper, but I found this. And I'm just going to put this on top and then put some some very heavy stuff on it. Whoops. Okay. That's not very pretty, is it? Okay. Well, we'll be back with the third installment where we try to work on the rest of this this floor. I hope you're enjoying this. If you would rather me do it and speed it up, let me know. But I think it's more telling about what it's really like if I do it more in real time, except for, of course, where I pause and sand and stuff like that. But anyway, let me know what you think. I hope you're enjoying this series. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.